Are you seated? Because of what I'm going to tell you, your favorite hip-hop pair and your wig will look like beginners at Messi's art, and your edges will start to fade. I have a question for you. What occurs when a seasoned reality TV personality discovers infidelity, scandal captured on camera, and he tosses his hands like it's WrestleMania rather than leaving? Better yet, what if we informed you that the marriage that was praised for 3 consecutive seasons by Love and Hip Hop was never lawful, and the divorce, oh sweetheart, is accompanied by public lawsuits. Meltdowns as well as the potential suspension of the bar. Yes, there are 2 major scandals in season 13 that are set to blow up, and believe me when I say that VH1 is already making an effort to ignore it. But we go deeper, you know us. Club fights, covert DMs, leaked video. This isn't your typical chaotic Monday fake marriages, handcuffs, and a lady screaming, "I'll sue you," and Mona Scott. This season already has more drama than a Tyler Perry plot twist on Fast Forward, and it hasn't even aired yet. These 2 scandals have the potential to ruin careers, so grab some munchies. Let's begin. Right now, are you kidding me? Even before Love and Hip Hop season 13 premiered, we saw full-fledged handcuffs, shattered bottles, yelling women, and flip tables. It all began with 2 odds acting more like they were on VH1 than WWE. Kirk Frost is being discussed. Harris, who are adult men, fathers, husbands, and repeat offenders, are skilled at making their spouses look foolish on national television. But this time they went above and beyond. It all took place in a fancy nightclub in Atlanta. The actors were filming a scene about a laid-back night out. The club was full, and there were cameras. When Kirk Frost entered with a woman who wasn't Rashida, the vibes were intense and the ball was moving. Yes, once more, despite surviving 37 seasons of cheating scandals, this man has learnt nothing at all. In VIP, he was beaming broadly, whispering in Shorty's ears, and drinking in hand, as if he were single, had a business, and had raised children. Let's hold it at a buck, now. Throughout his life, Kirk has committed numerous hazardous acts. However, everything seemed purposeful, as if he wished to be discovered. Or perhaps he actually simply lost interest. Ender Mendices, meanwhile, observes that the club is already tense and in a mood. He and Yandi reportedly fought all day. It has to do with the documents from that fictitious wedding that was broadcast several seasons ago. Do you recall the moment we discovered that Yandi and Mendices were not legally wed? Yes, it seems that Yandi recently discovered that there was never even a plan to file. He registered for the ceremony. I see. The vows were given by him. The tux was on him. However, the court documents, hey, left those on the kitchen counter for convenience, and the repercussions are finally here in season 13. Furthermore, Yandi is no longer putting up with it. Mendices notices that it's already warm. Who is it that he sees across the room in 4000 providing side chick energy? While the cameras were filming, Kirk being Kirk, whispering, joking, and stroking a thigh. Oh, so we're just out here embarrassing our wives together now? Mendices asks. Therefore, he approaches with a straight fire in his eyes and lacks composure. Tone. Hey, are you serious now? You're out here doing this when Rashida is at home with your children. Kirk seems like he's watching a Sprite commercial while sipping his drink. Keep your mouth shut, dude. You have nothing to worry about, not even a legitimate marriage. Well, that's when it made sense. This was more than a dispute, it was a personal matter. Because these 2 men secretly had something to prove, and neither of them was mature enough to go. Based on the opinions of witnesses, by whom we mean all of the iPhones, Mendices is the first to see lunch. Kirk pushed back. Drinks were flying. One of the bottles broke. Security attempted to leap through the evening. Punches weren't used here. This was the spirit of someone going to jail tonight. Cast members are strewn about like roaches in a petrol station kitchen. Tables are being turned over and people are yelling. Young Jack then makes an attempt to step in. Indeed, him. He appeared to have entered the incorrect episode, with his hair pushed and his chain hanging. Kirk exclaims, "You're always on my mind," and he interrupts, saying, Yo, chill, not here, not tonight. Too late. Mendices back, but ain't never in your own marriage, Jock. Don't drag me in your mess. Nah, let's talk about your mess, too, Jock. Now, it's not just fists flying. There's dirt being pulled, secrets being spilt, and reputations being torn apart like lace, front glue during a battle. Then, as though called by the devil himself, Kendra enters. In the midst of a 3-way dispute, she spots Jock. Minnie notices blood from the lip when Kirk is with another woman. She doesn't inquiries, she doesn't blink. She begins to scream as loudly as she can. Did you leave supper for this? To take the lead in saving a mistress. She can't be contained by security, she is attacking anyone who approaches. Then, just when it seemed like there was no more hip-hop and love for anything, the police show up. As if to quell a disturbance during a collegiate football game, the police arrive. Weapons hands in the air. Sirens blazing, instructions flying, holstered. Take a step back and separate from one another. Mendices notices that he is panting. Kirk continued to hold a glass. Kendra is still shouting, and young Jock's shirt is half-ripped. Then the cuffs are applied. Mendices and Kirk Frost witness Harris being pushed into the rear of a police vehicle. Phones are still recording, and cameras are still rolling. And Mona Scott Young is most likely drinking wine with her feet up somewhere, murmuring, ratings. But what transpired afterward makes this more than just a controversy for power. The plot truly takes a turn at that point. Mendices and Kirk Frost notice Harris sitting in the back of a cop car in handcuffs, like two children HOAs just discovered, sneaking out after curfew. This isn't a high school drama, though. This front page is fully developed. A mugged shot was in the air. At midnight, the H1 executive called their solicitors. Level sloppy. And guess who's yelling at the top of her lungs while pacing in heels outside the club? Yandi, indeed, ma'am. That Yandi who vowed to stop putting up with Mendices' antics. The same woman who risked her career for this man. She arrives in time to witness her undocumented spouse being pushed into the rear of a police cruiser. Nah, you are not taking my man like this. He ain't doing nothing. Get your hands off him. She yells as she rushes forward, flapping her arms like she's in a Tyler Perry finale. And the police have already done so. You could see Yandi quickly perform the mental maths when one of them says, "Ma'am, back up before we arrest you." 2. Cuffs or a clout? She decided to live. Let's chat now, regarding Rashida. Because Rashida was allegedly at home with a candle lit, a hat on, and a glass of wine in hand, likely believing Kirk was out with the guys. While Kirk was out there getting bodies banged into police custody over some nightclub side woman. False. Insiders claim before Kirk could even make his one jail phone call, Rashida learnt of the arrest. Before receiving a call from her husband, she apparently received a notification from the shade room. And the picture, there was Kirk in the police car's back seat, looking like a bewildered uncle who had just been apprehended. Shoplifting. In Walmart, she reportedly lost her temper. Her phone was thrown across the room. "Call my lawyer, I'm done," she said to her assistant. Kirk's belongings prior to dawn. Let's move on to Kendra now because, well, if you thought she would overlook this, you obviously forgot that she had passed the law exam. She also exploited her keen legal intellect to quickly become petty. According to sources, Kendra called the firm partner at her law office and attempted to fabricate the entire story before it was published. You can't twist viral footage, though, darling. Not when you're trying to woo a woman at a VIP club while wearing heels. Like you're trying to get into the 37th season of Bad Girls Club. The law firm is not amused either. Sis is this close to losing her job, as seen by the statement they published the very following morning, which said, quote, "Our staff are expected to conduct themselves with integrity both in and out of the courtroom. We are currently reviewing this matter." In the meantime, young Jock is out here chatting excessively, which is what he does best. While the others were still in custody, he went live on Instagram. Half-buttoned shirt, perspiring hair, saying, "Hey, I tried to stop it. I told them this auntie was the peacekeeper. And you were in the center, shouting Kirk Ben Wilden for years, as if you weren't adding fuel to the fire. You saw me, but they weren't trying to hear it." Fans in the comments, we said, "You are the cause of the fire's spread. Sir, the memes were out of control." With someone captioning the images of Kirk's mugshot next to Rashida's face, "I know this man ain't calling me from jail again." Another had handcuffs and Mendices with a phony wait. "I thought the cameras weren't rolling." But the internet wasn't just laughing, said the quote, bubble. It was analyzing everything. TikTok body language specialists explained that Kirk's double blinks before the cuffs were an indication of guilt. Even Facebook indices contributed by putting Bible passages beneath footage of the altercation, such as "the devil is working overtime," while Twitter attorneys debated if Kendra should be disbarred. Not to mention the footage that was leaked. Mendices can be seen shouting, "You make us look stupid on camera again." In the video, after someone from production or possibly security sold the entire raw clip of the fight to a gossip blog, Kirk responds, "I'm not the only one. One with secrets, my friend," before launching himself forward like he's in a Royal Rumble. Then Kendra charges in like a linebacker in stilettos, screaming, "Not my man, not on my watch." While security is actually attempting to hold her, he tries to swing on the side girl, back by the waist. Mona Scott's voice can be heard muttering, "Cut the cameras." In the background, "Turn off the cameras." They didn't turn off the cameras. Spoiler alert. Let's move on to the jail phone calls. Rumor has it that Kirk attempted to contact Rashida from prison in the hopes of resolving the situation, as he usually does, the typical baby. "It's not what it looks like, but she came on to me, and you know they're going to edit this to make me appear bad." According to sources, say Rashida gave him the coldest response he had ever received. "Lose my number." She didn't scream or cry, and hung up. Meanwhile, Mendy sees Yandi and she answers, but only to say, "Enjoy your good night, sweetie." "Yes, darling, you have 29 more to go." Mendy's legal team attempted to downplay the fact that he faces a 30-day sentence in county jail, self-defense, miscommunication, lack of intent to damage, etc. But the judge didn't buy it. Kirk was hit with a $10,000 fine, forced to do anger management classes, and forced to wait for adultery counseling. The judge stated quite literally, "We think counseling is warranted because this occurrence was caused by marital wrongdoing." The courtroom erupted, with witnesses gasping and attorneys blinking in surprise. The court reporter even let go of their pen, and Kendra, since the law doesn't toy with reputation. SIS's license is now in peril after she was slapped with professional probation, a $5,000 fine, and a formal ethics review by the State Bar Association. What does this mean for the cast? Les Mendeces is locked up for 30 days and barred from half of Atlanta's nightclubs. Kendra is on the verge of losing the profession she established over a man who cheated on her with a woman. Kirk Frost is humbled, fine, ashamed, and sleeping on the couch, if he's lucky. Yandi, contemplating if she really wants to continue acting as though her marriage was ever real. Rashida's Instagram Live, and young jocks somewhere doing interviews discussing how trauma impacts black males in the profession, such as he didn't fuel this turmoil with petrol. Rumor has it that she has already had her divorce attorney file the necessary paperwork. She has been sharing cryptic quotations on Instagram, such as "sometimes peace is better than loyalty, and a queen doesn't chase." She has also Kirk and removed all of his photos from her account. This isn't just another clumsy plotline. Fans are wondering who will be back for the reunion episode, who will be cut out entirely, and who may be sued if that leaked footage results in club property damage claims. Feed and uploaded a story with just the words "chapter closed." We're not done yet, since the second controversy is on the horizon. If you thought the first one was crazy, wait till you hear what's going on with the next couple. Let's just say that legal documents were filed, bank accounts where we'll be right back. Just when you thought things couldn't get any more absurd, scandal number 2 comes along. You know, one cast member may or may not have fabricated a pregnancy to rescue their plot. If you thought the fight between Kirk and Mendy was terrible, this one will make you want to throw your TV out. Let's speak about BK Brass and Sierra. You remember Sierra? She's a beauty mogul and boss lady who may be dramatic at times but always manages to keep it adorable until she doesn't. According to sources, season 13 begins with Sierra declaring something significant. She's engaged again. BK Brasco, the man who's always on the red flag, has more side girlfriend rumors than lyrics. You read that correctly once more. But the worst part is that sis pulled a whole plot twist. New man, new ring, new plotline. This is where it gets interesting. BK unexpectedly turns up for a private love and hip-hop dinner shoot in Miami. Everyone is nicely dressed. The candles are set and the camera team is prepared when BK suddenly enters the room, wearing only a vest and a gold chain, swinging like a damn action figure. "So, we just out here replacing people without closure," the new man adds, approaching Sierra's table and sitting next to her. The room fell silent, and Sierra calmly replies, "Closure was when you cheated on me the last time you had any dignity left. For the third time. Oh, it's on now." BK launches into a tirade, accusing Sierra of using him as leverage and claiming that she arranged the breakup for narrative purposes. She also claims to have cheated on him first with his personal trainer. In addition, BK takes out his phone in the middle of his tirade and begins displaying the cast screenshots, alleged direct messages, supposedly photos, and alleged receipts. At this point, everyone's mouths are dropped. And Mona most likely dropped her wine glass while watching the video. But Sierra doesn't bat an eye. Leaning closer, she flips her braid and asks, "Want to play the screenshot game?" Bet. The crowd went crazy when the producers tried to cut the cameras during that Cash App trail from your side chick in Houston. Let's talk about it. Sierra's new fiancé gets up and tries to defuse the situation. But BK yells, "Nah, you're part of the problem, too." Brew. Security rushes in, and BK now yells that he's being set up. You have no idea how she truly. Continue. That's when things take a real dark turn. BK storms out, but not before whispering something to producers that reportedly triggered a full-blown investigation by VH1 execs. What did he say? "She was more than just me now." BK's fast forwards to the moment when the entire cast and the entire internet are whispering the same question. Is Sierra's kid not her fiancé? Weeks later, a phony paternity test. Yes, a phony one leaks, a screenshot of a paternity test result that names BK as the father of Sierra's youngest kid is sent to a gossip page. And the post quickly gains widespread attention. Twitter is in flames, people are freaking out, hashtags are trending, but Sierra strikes back right away. She goes live on Instagram, crying and yelling, "Y'all really out here believing AGPG," while cradling her kid and brandishing a real test in her hand, as if it were the Holy Grail. This individual refused to take him back, so he falsified a document. The situation becomes much more bizarre, though, as BK practically disappears from filming while Sierra is attempting to clear her name. Production is unable to locate him, and his phone is off. He isn't sharing anything on social media. And you know what happens next? A GoFundMe page called Help BK Brasco Clear His Name appears. As stated in the description, they are attempting to destroy him. I was given receipts. I need a legal team, but I have the truth. Encourage the real. And the sum that he was requesting was $75,000, sir. Now, even the Costy's perplexed. While some people think BK is the culprit, something Sierra, but no one is ready for what will happen next because Sierra's fiancé openly dumps her just when it seemed like the situation was going to be resolved. He writes, "I've chosen peace," on his Instagram story. Two will not participate in this circus, but I wish her the best. Oh circus baby. The tent was already on fire. Sierra's staff is frantically trying to put out the baby drama, and the fiancé has just dipped out and is off the grid? Fans are going crazy, with one tweeting, "Sierra really went from boss chick to my episode in less than 30 minutes. It's as if he never even was on the show." Another said, "I'm already freaked out even though this season isn't even here yet." Guess who adds her typical messiahs to the conversation? Yeah, because of course, Carly reads as she goes live with a cup of wine, her laughing barely contained. And she says, "I've been told y'all Sierra was messy. You may now see it for yourself." The section for comments bursting. Now comes the fallout. The H1Xs are in a panic as, in addition to the controversy endangering the upcoming season, legal teams are now investigating identity theft and defamation because the phony paternity test was supposedly filed under someone else's name. The fiancé leaking DMEs, and producers are caught between filming mayhem and a potential lawsuit that might end the entire narrative line. Sierra is currently under fire from several sides, and BK is threatening to sue. According to rumors, VH1 held an emergency meeting similar to Genuine Mona. Scott Young reportedly told the crew, "We either shut this down or we make it the highest rated season in franchise history," in a boardroom with a closed door and no phones permitted. You can guess which one she chose. Sierra's whole season 13 arc is presently being reorganized around Mona is out here promoting a mid-season episode called The Lie Detector Test. And let's not even pretend it won't make the internet go crazy. BK is rumored to be coming for the reunion taping but only with exclusive receipts. However, here is what no one anticipated. Sierra's attorney filed a cease and desist against VH1, claiming threatening to sue the network for slander unless they remove the paternity plot. However, Mona being Mona, she allegedly retaliated with a contract clause that essentially states, "If we own the film, game, set, and ratings, and your actual life becomes a catastrophe." Fans are now anticipating the release of the trailer, which is said to conclude with Sierra yelling, "I don't have to explain my child to anyone," before storming off after hurling a wine glass at the wall. Suddenly, the second controversy is set for season 13. Hip hop and love have always flourished on chaos. But this is a whole new level. Mendy sees Sierra in jail, and Kirk is in handcuffs. Let's wind up with Rashida filing for divorce, BK running a GoFundMe, Kendra on probation, Mona Scott already ordering her next bottle of champagne, and paternity tests being dragged around the internet. So there you have it, 2 scandals so wild, so messy, so jaw-droppingly insane that Love and Hip Hop Season 13 might just go down as the most explosive season in reality TV. 1 season, 2 scandals, and a reality TV franchise that refuses to tone it down. The only question now is who's next. Past. But the real question today is, will this arrest be the last straw in Kirk and Rashida's already shaky marriage? Or is Kendra truly willing to jeopardize her legal career for a man who has been publicly humiliating her for years? Let's also discuss the Sierra boss lady who made headlines in court. Did she truly lie about the baby? Was BK Brass telling the truth all along? Or is he just another soiled ex attempting to regain notoriety with leaked footage, GoFundMe controversies, fights, breasts, paternity tests, fake paperwork, and Instagram drama? The cast is in disarray, the internet is ablaze, and Mona Scott is somewhere, chuckling slowly. While cashing another check, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Who do you think Sierra or BK is? Should Rashida finally leave Kirk permanently? Did Mendy truly deserve to be left for 30 days? Bars for a club fight? Oh, and if you're still struggling to breathe after that mess, don't forget to hit the like button. You should also hit the subscribe button to ensure that you don't miss any more scandals. And turn on the notification bell because, baby, the tea is still boiling and there will be more exclusive drama soon. This is a Law and Order reality TV unit. So it's not Love and Hip Hop. Stay messy, remain tuned, and remain woke.